Oh yeah, I gotta pay off my tuition and rent today. Actually, let me pay them off right now. Oh wait, where's all my money gone? Oh no, not again.
We've all been in this scenario. And if you're an international student like me, then managing your money in addition to navigating the conditions of a new land only adds an extra layer of challenge to this. Join me in reliving familiar struggles like this, all while trying to make a new place feel like home. Welcome to the Broke Student Survival Guide, where we'll dive into the triumphant trilogy of earning, budgeting, and saving. Let's turn all our financial problems into a financial blockbuster. This is the first chapter of my Broke Student Survival Guide. Remember, it doesn't matter what you do to earn money as long as it is legal. So here are my top 3 ways to earn some cash during your study. My first protagonist is the world of freelancing, a realm where skills become currency. I first stumbled into the whole world of freelancing because of content that I was trying to make for my own YouTube channel. Fast forward to now, and I've turned video editing into a whole new side hustle for myself. So here's the scoop. I'm currently cruising on different freelancing platforms like Reddit, Discord, and sometimes even emailing clients directly, making this gig work for me. I don't normally try to find gigs on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork because they're already way too saturated. I instead find that emailing clients works the best because there's more personalization and initiative to it. And I normally spend about 20 hours a week on this gig, which makes me a decent bit of money on the side. This is where the hustle meets the real world. For me, internships weren't just a way to rack up experience from a resume, but also a strategic move to boost my income. In fact, I strategically planned my internships for times when I could foresee that money would be tight and I would not be able to pay my tuition fees. For example, during COVID-19. It's the ultimate win-win, gaining experience and knowledge in the field that I like, while also keeping my wallet from feeling too light. So as a full-time average intern working an average position, you can expect anywhere between $35,000 to $50,000 per year. And as a broke student, let me tell you, that cash was an absolute game changer. If you're currently navigating an internship, are about to begin one, or are even thinking of doing an internship, then I have good news for you. I have made a video where I outlined the biggest challenges I faced during my work term and how I overcame those challenges. I also outlined what my role was, so you're not too confused about what the challenges exactly are. Go check it out. The best way to do this is to turn your hobbies into cash cows. And trust me, this has been an absolute game changer for me. Take teaching for instance. Thanks to my dad, who's a team lead for IBDP Business Management, I've inherited teaching from him, and I've turned this into a side gig where I tutor students for a few extra bucks. Here's my ad if you'd like to check it out. Also, I found some other surprising ways of making cash. Ever found that hard to get textbook online? Well, I've mastered the art of snagging it and selling it to fellow students in need. My cost, 0. Profit, infinite almost. I know it's a bit sly on the side, but hey, who doesn't need some extra cash? Quick tip though, don't make this a regular thing. Friendships are worth more than a fast buck. This is the second chapter in my Broke Student Survival Guide. In this section, you'll navigate the trenches of expenses and master the art of penny pinching. So you're rolling through college life feeling pretty good about your spending game. But guess what? Sneaky money pits are lurking, silently piling up those small expenses like a surprise party for your wallet. Trust me, this is a wake-up call that you didn't even see coming. This happened to me once when I indulged in daily food delivery services. It seemed harmless at first, right? But those convenient meals turned quickly into an expense that left me shocked at the end of the month when I added it all up. It was a budgeting reality check that made me reevaluate where all of my money was slipping away. So I warn you, take note of these sneaky expenses. It could be something as simple as just buying a cup of coffee from Starbucks every single day. They all add up in the end. Regular check-ins are the compass to financial success. It's not just about tracking our expenses, but also about adjusting our budget to the current scene. And all of this will keep our financial journey on the path to success. I essentially keep track of everything. My investments, my bank account, my spending habits, and even if there's an occasional splurge on something that I do for fun. I keep track of every single thing. By staying on top of numbers, I can easily identify opportunities to grow my money, areas for improvement, and revel in the progress that I've made. Doing this is as simple as noting down, whether it's the value of your investments, the cash lying in your account, or the expenses that you make. This helps you stay on top of things. The third and final chapter in my Broke Student Survival Guide. We've earned, we've budgeted, and now it's time to master the art of saving. In my world, it's not just about cutting costs. It's about crafting nutritious and budget-friendly meal plans that keep both my wallet and taste buds happy. Here's a look into a typical day in my culinary realm. Bit more on good quality ingredients, but I've learned to always stick to my list. Plus, I've also learned the hard way that never venture into a supermarket or a grocery store hungry. Plus, I'm a stickler for avoiding extras. No unnecessary items to be purchased that might end up in the trash. These are just some of my grocery shopping hacks. On campus, it's like having a treasure trove of freebies waiting to be explored. I tap into services like medical facilities, printing stations, and campus computers, all without having to spend a dime. It's not just about saving money, but it's also about making the most of what my university has to offer. I've also mastered the art of dodging hefty price tags for textbooks by diving into platforms like Library Genesis. So it's great not having to pay for them at all. And of course, there's no better feeling than having an amazing night out without putting a dent in your wallet. A good tip here is to exploit happy hour specials. They're my go-to for maximizing the enjoyment of food or drinks without burning a hole in my wallet. Another tip here is, rather than spending on late night eats, I've developed the habit of preparing food before heading for a night out. It's nice to roll back home at 4 a.m. to a homemade feast, rather than having spent $20 on a greasy burger and fries meal. And lastly, I highly encourage the use of public transport. Sure, you'd have to leave a little early or wait a bit for the bus or train, but it saves you so much money. Taking an Uber on a Saturday night can cost anywhere up to $100. So this is a great way to save up some money. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you for joining me on this exhilarating adventure today. Until next time, keep striving for excellence, stay curious, and always pursue your dreams. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.